It's going down, yo. This is the Lake Show. But don't drown, though. I call him King Bryant. Now let the crown show. Black Lives Matter fact. As a matter of fact.
They think they got one about us. Don't trust. Is that all my dogs? There's some I can trust. They think they got one about us.
That's what they think.
Got PTSD nearly. But finger they ran up on.
The fake do a good job blending in with the road these days, but I still tell the difference. Realness get recognition. I recognize that from a distance, see it from far. Wait, bet. Told bro, big you don't in a car. It feels good to see me in the charts. I used to and Linkin Parks. Right. You been warned, I'll ring the alarm. They talk about that, they ain't been in it once. YG got the trench coat on, it's black and long like a Christian nun. Tryna locate me a new plate, I don't put trust in vintage. Whinging and go get some money, what's wrong with these self-inflicted bums? Right. For my livelihood, in my hood, but I don't recommend it, there's no longevity. Central, don't forget me, money don't make me lose my memory. A2 anti-do, man, badly do that. Then I treat every month like a January. They think they got one up on us. I don't trust. All my dogs, there's some I can trust. Won't even lie, I got PTSD nearly. But finger they ran up on us. I left home when I was 14, White J was 10 and a man in the house. We go from baby straight to men. Get some money, relive your childhood. Shorty, you think that I'm childish. Why? My Calvin's hands out of sight.
Megan. Hope you guys are having an amazing summer. If you guys are ever trying to catch me out there on the courts or get some hoops in, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys out there.
What's going on, 2K community? I am super excited for this summer. We're gonna be balling out all day, all long. So I can't wait to see you guys in the rec, in the park, on the court. I wanna see you guys.
Yo, what's going on? It's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. And if I had to pick,
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Siakam is out there with Durham. And it's Adams in at the 3. Well, we know both these teams, Greg, are loaded on offense. You've been on some high-octane offenses yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, my college team was stacked from an offensive standpoint and incredibly fun to play on a team like that. Cannot, though, forget about the defense.
Now, here's Adams. Down low. And Duran slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Garland against Cunningham. Goes up to the stripe. Garland with the bucket.
And I like seeing Garland use that mid-range area. He is so effective, and it puts so much pressure on the defense.
And Adams with the slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Passes it to Okoro. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And Allen slams it in.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Now, here's Ivy. Cunningham inside. Guarded by Garland. And Duran slams it in.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Cunningham against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Takes the 3. The shot will not fall. For Detroit, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Adams with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
The first free throw is good. Well, J.B. Bickerstaff, Greg, has done a tremendous job in his time with this Cavaliers team.
Has had him on the winning track since his first full season with the team. Really getting the most out of this roster. Not full of superstars, but full of guys who enjoy playing together.
He's perfect from the line this time. And, Greg, you talk about rim protection. Cleveland can really shut down the lane, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, they have the personnel to do it. Big front court and quick guards who can keep ball handlers in front of them.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Rebound, Detroit. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Mitchell against Ivy. And that's good. Donovan Mitchell for 3.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Adams taking his time here. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Duran. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely. Really left alone that time. Mitchell's got 5.
Love the assertiveness from Donovan Mitchell. It's what makes him such a deadly scorer.
Inside, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. You look at Ivy. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, the general, a few spots down. Another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Detroit leading by 4. Now, here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And the Cavaliers with possession here, following the bucket by the Pistons. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okoro throws it down.
Oh, superb pass from Garland. He's all for setting up his teammates.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. 6-point lead. Adams outside. To the left side wing. Duran the pass to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Over Garland. Here's Duran. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. And here is Okoro. His last outing, he had 8 points. Driving the lane, and Adams sends it back. Siakam kicks to Adams. Ivy on the wing. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. A nice shot by Okoro.
Giving it up for a better look. Mitchell with some smart ball movement.
Cunningham dishes it to Adams. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here's Mitchell. 26 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
Garland feeling it out a little bit. It's hauled in by Adams. Detroit leading by 6. And there's the pass to Siakam. Shoots over Mobley. They get it back.
And now a look at Donovan Mitchell. He's coming off an excellent season. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. First free throw is good. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance is checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Mobley outside. Loads it up there for Mobley.
Well, you know Donovan Mitchell is a 2 guard, but he can play a little bit of 1. He also can create shots for others.
Harris outside. Now the dish to Ivy. Adams wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Adams has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Pistons.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Porter passes to Strus. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
Adams against Porter. Valanciunas off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Strus. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now, here's Ivy. He had 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City. Kick out to Adams. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. A switch here also for Cleveland. LeVert's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Pistons leading by 7. Here's Sasser. Still scoreless. And there's the feed to Adams. Jacks up a 3. Sasser can't hit.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Adams against LeVert. To the middle. Here's Porter. A shot's good on the assist by Nance.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Adams' shot is good.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
To the inside, here's Nance, and the rejection by Valanciunas. LeVert with a wide-open look, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Looking at the veteran Jonas Valanciunas' speed, he remains a nightly double-double threat.
He's someone that likes to flex his muscle on both ends, Kevin. A big man who uses his size to his advantage and is reliable at cashing in from inside.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Adams with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Dishes it to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
He goes hard to the cup. Valanciunas, one of the best roll men in the game.
Outside, Porter. Passes it to Strus. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
1:30 left to play in the first. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. Here's Sasser. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Strus against Thompson. Strus kicks to Mobley. Just 4 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the first one. Hey, Smitty, when we take a look at the center position, what stands out to you most in terms of what's changed about that position over time?
Well, the center position right now is like a guard position. Most of these guys can initiate offense. They can shoot the 3. and they can get it off the glass and bring it up and create offense with the dribble.
Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Duran out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Adams in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons leading by 5. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the paint. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
It's tipped. Cunningham looking it over. Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Ferocious with the ball in hand. James Ivy leaving no doubt.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland the pass to Mobley. Now here's Allen. Kicks to Garland. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
Adams the pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now, here's Garland. A 26-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The kick out to Cunningham. Back to Adams. There's the 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against Oklahoma City was all business. He had 56 points, and his passing was a cut above, with a ton of assists on the night. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Sharp from beyond the arc. Donovan Mitchell showing him how it's done.
Pass to Adams. Pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now Garland. 6 points for him. It's Allen on the wing. Fires from 18. Detroit with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Stolen by Okoro. Outside Garland. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. The rebound by Mitchell.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Over in the corner, Allen. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Turing's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now the pass to Adams. Ivy on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ivy's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Mitchell against Ivy. Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Duran's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Adams. Not a lot of room. Garland against Cunningham. Now here's Ivy. 8 points for him. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Mitchell against Ivy. Fires from the line. And it's Mitchell missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
It's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They trail by 16. Allen with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. There's Garland. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that is what all-stars like Garland do. Make the tough ones.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Nancy's checked in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Isaac Okoro. LeVert's checked in for Mitchell. And Porter subbed in for Garland. It's stolen by Nance. Here's LeVert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, a tricky shot for LeVert. Defense is all over him, but he draws a foul on that attempt.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Sasser, still without a basket. Passes to Adams. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Can't hit from in close.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Offensive rebound, and then shoves it in.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Strus against Thompson. Here's LeVert. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective. And so it's Detroit out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know the General has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
On the court for Cleveland, at the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. In at the forward positions, Okoro and Mobley. And it's Allen in at the center position. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Pistons have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a team, excellent a season ago. About 80% when they got to the line.
First one falls for him. And so Adams nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Outside Garland. Pass to Okoro. The 3. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists tonight.
He can take over, or Garland able to facilitate.
Adams outside. And Duran slams it in.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Knocked loose and stolen by Ivy. Adams with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And Adams kicks to CchiCco. And here is Adams. He's got 27. 6 to shoot. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Pass to Mobley. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's 6 points for Evan Mobley.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Cunningham. The pass to Siakam. The kick out to Cunningham. And they recover it. Kicks it out to Siakam. Goes up again. And Cunningham with the layup. Cunningham's got 9.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers are trying to win now while also developing a young superstar in the making in Evan Mobley. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, "What we're trying to build is never putting one person above the greater success of the team. So it's a balance, because when we get to our best, I believe Evan can be our most impactful player. But it's on us to get him there." Kevin?
I like that approach. Thanks, D.A.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Allen. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Allen with the jam.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Cunningham outside. Here's Adams. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Cunningham against Garland. To the middle. Tries it from 9. Allen's shot is off.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Here's Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jared Allen. The Pistons have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. They throw good, Adams. And we know that several active NBA players, Steve, have their own podcasts. Players now have a direct platform for their voice, and I think they like that.
Yeah, they do. They want to be able to own their own content, want to be able to put out their different stories the way they want to. They want to be in control of everything that has to do with them. As explosive a scorer as anyone in this league, Donovan Mitchell is cooking tonight.
Now here's Adams, guarded closer. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Duran slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Mitchell over Ivy. Allen trying to break free. 3-on-3. Here's Cunningham, and the shot is long. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 19-point game. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Pistons, #1.
Yeah, #1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
We talk about guys who impose their will on the game. Donovan Mitchell's in that group.
Harris is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Garland with it. He's got 10. He kicks it to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Takes a 3. Rebound, Detroit. Harris dishes to Cunningham. Ivy on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Cunningham passes to Adams. To the inside. And Duran slams it in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Mitchell finds Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 18 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now. Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And Nance kicks to Garland. Back to Nance. Over to the left wing. Let's go. Okoro shot is off. Pistons leading by 19 points. In the corner, Ivy with it. Back to Cunningham. That's tipped. Stolen by Okoro. There's Garland. And Adams sends it back. And they get it back. And Mitchell gets it to go.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
For the Cavaliers, Max Strus is checked in for Okoro. Karis LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Porter subbed in for Garland.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's LeVert. Man's trying to break loose. Second chance shot, and Thompson sends it back. And he's able to get it back. And good that time. He's got 10.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Adams against LeVert. Adams outside. Here's Valanciunas. No good that time. Great D that time from LeVert. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Outside, Porter passes it to LeVert. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. LeVert's got 13 points.
That's his second three-pointer of the night, one in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
You know, Greg, it's nice to have a big man like Mobley out on the floor with all the things he can do.
And Kevin, you got to love his skill set for a 7-footer. Really diverse in terms of what he brings to the table. And then you hear so much praise for his attitude and his feel for the game. What a valuable player to have on your team.
Pass to Nance. Strus against Thompson. Back to Nance. It's Strus on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pistons.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Tipped away. Now LeVert. 13 points in the game. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Strus for 3. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers. Detroit making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. Pistons leading by 14. Thompson dishes to Adams. Drains the three-pointer. Adams has got 39. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Adams. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Adams. Cunningham's got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Inside, and Mobley throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Wow, that's a crisp pass by Cunningham. He has a good sense for finding those openings.
It's stolen by Adams. Stolen by LeVert. It's stolen by Adams. It goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Some last season stats for him. He averaged about 12 points per game last year. 3 rebounds and 3 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Absolutely. Just when you think you've got a good flow going as a scorer, he'll come and shut your water off.
LeVert against Adams. Pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out to Adams. There's the triple. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 19. LeVert with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And a wide open look for Porter. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
LeVert kicks to Allen. Down low. The kick out to Porter. Pass to LeVert. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Pistons. 35 seconds left to play in the third.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
The Pistons have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the Pistons making a change here. Jones is checked in. Here's LeVert. And Thompson sends it back. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Adams with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Spruce against Thompson. Kick out to Adams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so it's the Detroit Pistons sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Thompson is out there with Pascal Siakam. And there's the general. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Jones in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
That's his fourth foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Allen. That one rolling around and rims out.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now, here's Okoro. Adams defending. They get the rebound. Allen, that's good.
And that's what happens when you get after it on the glass. Allen grinding it out and creating that second chance opportunity for himself.
Here's Ivey. Off target from outside.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Garland with the bucket.
Defenses try to rough Garland up, and man, it rarely works.
Detroit leading by 19 points. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The three from Garland, and the three ball is good. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Here's Adams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Okoro. Adams, some nice D. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson misses.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
To the paint. Here's Okoro. And Adams sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Derek Jones. Allen in the post. Valanciunas is there. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The shot. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Siakam outside. Adams outside. Over Mitchell. And Okoro pulls it down. Okoro's got his 4th rebound in this one. Garland the pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Garland. Pass to Okoro. Mobley outside. Mitchell. Rebound, Detroit. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Bounce pass from Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Adams finds Ivy. Kick out to Adams. Detroit, no good that time either. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. And slam dunk by Allen.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
Ivy passes to Adams to end the cold streak. The shot off that time. Good D by Mitchell. Now here's Okoro. Defense right on him. Mobley outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Step back shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Valanciunas has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Adams against Mitchell. And a wide open look for Siakam. And he's good on the 3-ball. Siakam's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Garland against Ivy. Here's Mitchell. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, there's only so much you can take away. You try to force Mitchell to become a jump shot shooter and live with the results.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. The pass to Mobley. Passes it to Garland. Back to Mobley. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Adams. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Ivy kicks to Adams. Siakam outside. Back to Adams. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Sweet little floater. Mitchell's got 29 in the game.
A graceful shot by Donovan Mitchell, floating it right out of the defense's reach.
Ivy finds Adams. Garland against Ivy. And it's in there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
As Allen continues to develop his offensive game, he continues to earn the trust of his teammates.
Kick out to Adams. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Mitchell against Adams. Shoots it. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. So for the Pistons, Duren comes in for Valanciunas, and Cade Cunningham subbed in for Thompson. Now here's Adams. He's tightly guarded. Siakam left side from outside the arc. Kick out to Adams. Mobley against Siakam. Shoots over Okoro. Here's Duren. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Duren's got 10 points here in the second half. To the wing on the left. Here's Okoro. Offensive rebound. And that one drops for him.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And he makes the first.
Well, he's been at the line so often tonight, but only just now is he starting to look comfortable.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Duren, and the layup is good. Duren's got 29 in the game.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Garland against Cunningham. Garland dishes to Allen. Kicks to Okoro. Back to Allen. That shot off. Adams, some nice D. Pistons leading by 19 points. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Hits it from three-point range.
Not an easy bucket, but Cade Cunningham made it look like a walk in the park.
Pass to Okoro. Players we know get mic'd up now, Steve, so we can get some insight to their talking on the floor or on the bench. How would that have gone over in your day?
Well, you know, Kevin, we got mic'd up. I did not like it. You felt funny having just extra stuff that you had to carry around. But I love to hear the communication that goes on in the game now, sitting on this side.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Siakam. And Duren slams it in.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. There's the pass to Allen. Over to the wing. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three. And he hits the first of three. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Now the Pistons with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Cunningham outside. Passes it to Duren. Back to Adams. Takes it out to Siakam. 5 on the clock. Fires for three. And Okoro pulls it down. Okoro's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And stolen by Siakam. Cunningham passes to Adams. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
Here's Garland, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the General.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Adams. He's guarded closely. Launches from deep. No good. Shot missing. And here is Mitchell. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Our next guest is your Rise affiliation leader, Shakedown. Welcome back to 2K TV, my man.
You know who it is. It's your boy Shake. Back at it again, man. Sitting here with my boy LD2K, ready to get this Rise versus Elite opportunity on the game. So let's get it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, people are out there competing, and they will be competing the rest of the summer. Rise versus Elite. The standings are close, Shake. What's it been like for you seeing your...
What better for a Tuesday evening than a little NBA action on 2K Sports? I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Joel Embiid, Clint Capella out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's Matthews in at the 3. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Pascal Siakam out there with Jalen Duren, and it's Adams in at the small forward. Clark, the assist numbers from these teams, just wow. They are always looking to make that extra pass.
And you know, that kind of mentality, BA, is contagious. It really goes a long way. Everybody buying in to not just getting a good shot, but going from good to better to best shot.
And it's the Sixers to start out. Now Maxey. Pass to Matthews. And here's Embiid. Here's Kane. Ivy defends. Clock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. And the basket by Kane.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
That shot wide open.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Capella. Maxey surveys. Here's Matthews. Rejected by CchiCco. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. If you look back on Sixers history, the list of legendary big men is a long one.
Exactly, B.A. And let me tell you this, Embiid's name is right there near the top of that list. You know, you think about the likes of Chamberlain, Moses Malone, those guys certainly on the list. Embiid joining them, that says a lot.
Maxey against Cunningham. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either if he took a shot for the team in that situation.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Capella. Here's Matthews. Three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I love it. I mean, great ball movement by Ivy.
The 76ers have gone 1 for 3 so far. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Smith, he's checked in for Maxey. Here's Ivy in his last outing with 12 points. Adams with the ball. Inside, Duren. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Smith. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here's Matthews. Adams covering. Pass to Embiid. Looking to win the run, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now here's Adams. Tight defense on him. And here's Cunningham outside. And the Pistons, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Kane, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Smith. There's the 3. Detroit with a rebound. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Kane. Ivy defends. Just 5 on the clock. And that one good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Adams. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. On the wing, Ivy. The 3. And the Pistons, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Kane. Ivy defends. Kane misses.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
That's good from CchiCco on the assist by Ivy.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Smith. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Now here's Adams. On the wing, Ivy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Clark, so what are your feelings about the back-to-backs? You like them? How about the players?
You know, I don't mind them, but I do understand that players would like to have few of those in their schedule. So being creatures of habit, a little space between games more times than not would be well received.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Matthews. Cunningham against Smith. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Now here's Adams. And here's Ivy. Now Adams. He has 7. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. To the paint. Here's Kane. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Pass to Adams. Wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Adams has got 9.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Matthews. Still no points. They get it again. Back to Smith. Tries again. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Here's Ivy. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Smith. Here's Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siakam finds Adams. And it's Adams with the finish.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Smith. Squads have loved to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. 5th, Detroit.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
And he can't get the first one. The 76ers making a switch here. And the second free throw is good. Detroit has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Here's Adams. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Smith outside. Here's Parks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And such great talent in the league, Clark. But the All-Star game last season, not the most competitive. Does that need solving?
It certainly needs attention because the game has dwindled from anything near competitive for a decade or more. I've not been a fan of it because it's basically turned into a glorified layup line. And I don't think that reflects well on the game. I know the fans enjoy the engagement and the weekend, but the game itself needs retooling in a big way, in my opinion.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Detroit. Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Capella. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. With the tip, it's good on the putback. Capella's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Now here's Harris. No made baskets yet. And here's Leonard. Here's the floater, and he lays it up and in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Adams attacking for three. Here's Harris, and the Pistons, another three.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Parks. Pass to Capella. Nice D from Valanciunas.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Now here's Adams. He's guarded by Porter. Adams against Porter. Adams, the pass to Thompson. No good on the triple. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 16-point game. Thompson with a steal. Harris with it. Now Porter defending. Pass to Adams. Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in. Adams has got 17 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Now here's Porter. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Reed. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Thompson passes to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And having a man of his talents in the small forward position gives them so many options. On both ends of the floor, he's able to swoop in and provide his team with just about anything they need.
A minute 4 left in the first quarter. Pass to Parks. Throws it up high. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
And they made it a goal of theirs to lead the league in blocks, doing just that in swatting shots away in bunches.
And putting up the most points in the league. They were the offense that no one wanted to face. Five to shoot. Up top, Porter. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Fast break. Here we go. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Leonard following the score by Detroit. Back to Porter. Detroit with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Takes a 13-footer. It doesn't go for him. Adams with the ball. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in total control, up by 29 going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Adams in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
Thanks, guys. Well, the general of their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He picked up 54 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
Now Philadelphia with it. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Matthews, coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. Maxey against Cunningham. And they say small ball is on the rise. But you look at the MVPs of late, Clark, a lot of superstar bigs.
Yeah, that's a great point, B.A. I mean, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis. I mean, with the floor spaced, I think it's freed up everybody that has ball skills to be able to make plays. And a lot of these guys are north of 7 feet that are doing it, whether it's off the dribble or pass and catch or knocking down mid-range and long-range shots. I think it's added to the versatility of stars in the game, the different positions where you can start from because of how the game is played now. Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Shot clock at 6. The Sixers again can't hit.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Pass to Ivy. Launches a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Now Maxey. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
Cunningham passes to Adams. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Maxey. Here's Embiid. And he makes it on the layup. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
Embiid knows how to bully his way into position for the putback.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Adams. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. Adams has got 35.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Maxey passes to Matthews. Now here's Maxey. 11 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Now Adams. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Pistons, #1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Smith, he's checked in for Kane. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Parks. Back to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Five on the clock. Shoots a fadeaway. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 6.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Now here's Smith. He's got 5. Pass to Embiid. That's tipped. Adams inside. Durant in the high post. Cunningham outside. Here's Adams. He's got 38. 6 to shoot. Back to Cunningham. 4-3. He can't get that one to fall. The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Maxey, that's good. He's got 7.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Adams inside. Siakam for 3. Drains the triple.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Outside Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Cunningham passes to Adams. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the Pistons, another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Ivy against Maxey. Pass to Smith. This one for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knocks out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
There's that competitive nature from Ivy, coming right back with a 3 of his own.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
And Embiid drops them both.
The constant evolution of Embiid's game, really impressive. A credit to his work ethic. He continues to get better, becoming a bigger threat with his improved arsenal.
Reed's checked in for Philadelphia. Leonard comes in for Maxey. Lets it fly. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Shot from the low block. No good off the back of the rim.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
Sasser can't hit. The 76ers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Embiid. Detroit with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Adams. From deep three-point range, Leonard pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Embiid. He's covered by Siakam. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 10 points in the game. Embiid's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid talked about setting the tone. He said it's not easy being a leader. I'm not an off-the-court guy. I'm more reserved. But on the court, I show up. That's the way I like to lead, dominating on the court. Offensively, defensively, and try to bring everybody along with me. Brian?
He does it well, for sure. Allie, thanks for that. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. He shoots. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Adams has got 40 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. The free throw drops for Leonard. The Pistons making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and that's good as he hits both shots. Well, Detroit's shooting has been incredible, 72%. Here's Adams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Capella. And he makes a first. Both good from the line that time. And so Porter will bring it up for Philadelphia. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Harris outside. Back to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sasser. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And so it's Detroit just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Pistons on offense. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Clint Capella. He's out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Maxey in at the point. And here's Adams from deep. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Matthews. Maxey with it. Now here's Capella. Nails the baby hook. Capella's got 6 points.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Cunningham passes to Adams. And here's Ivy. Here's Adams. It's Adams who hammers it home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Maxey, that's good.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is.
And an entertaining one, too. Just a sublime finisher.
Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy. That's his second flagrant one foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
Already with one flagrant. You'd like to see him exercise more control than that.
Just reckless play, Grant. You know the officials are watching you closely in that situation. It's going to be a long, lonely walk back to the showers. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey's so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Cunningham brings a double. Here's Maxey. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. He's got 16.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And here's Adams from the arc. Sinks it from distance. Adams has got 47 points. Maxey against Cunningham. Pass to Kane. That one falls. Kane's gotten his third basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Detroit, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And Adams, here we go. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. On the break. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 18 points in the game.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Cunningham passes to Adams. 3-pointer. Oh, connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Kane. Yep, that one's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Ivy. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Maxey. Capella. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, you got to box him out or he takes off for these throwdown putbacks. Capella doing work on the glass.
Pass to Adams. And it's good. He hits another one.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Maxey with it. 18 points for him. Now Embiid. Stewart defends. Embiid passes to Matthews. Now here's Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Kane misses. Now here's Adams. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
You want to see what the difference is? Look at their points off turnovers. They've punished mistakes all game long.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And the Pistons making a change here. Jones is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Smith's checked in. Here's Matthews. Rebound Detroit. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Ivy, right side. Embiid with a steal. The 76ers making a switch here. The 76ers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Second shot opportunity. Siakam pulls down the board.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
The free throw drops for Adams. And Adams drops them both. Now Maxey, 18 points for him. Pass to Parks. Here's Maxey. Smith inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Smith passes to Maxey, and he gets it to go. Maxey's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And they were top 10 in lowest opponent scoring. They were a team that watched a lot of film, did their homework, and were able to be pretty good on the defensive end.
And when you think about how well they shot the ball from the line last season, it really stands out, finishing in the top 5 and really taking advantage of any opportunity they got to cash in from the stripe. And it's blocked by Embiid.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the denial.
Smith right side. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Almost couldn't.
Here's Cunningham. And here's Adams. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Tobias Harris out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Adams in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Damn. Good shot. Let's go.
Good shot. Today I'm bringing in my buddy Josh. We've been playing 2K for over a decade together, so him and I have a nice two-man chemistry, and I'm also running with my man Eric, who's a great screen setter and a great popper, grabs rebounds. It's going to be a lot of fun. There we go, there we go. We had to bring out the elite swag out here with the apparel. Ooh.
I see.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Siakam is out there with Adams, and it's Duran in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Philadelphia, Clint Capella is out there with Matthews. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Kane in at the two guard. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Adams' shot is off. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. This one for three. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Matthews. Shoots the three. Good on the three-point shot.
Using those sight lines to find an open guy. Embiid always ready to deliver.
And here's Detroit. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Inside, here's Maxey. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Now here's Adams. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Lots of room. Good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Maxey looking it over. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Bulls. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And checking out Detroit, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
Pass to Ivy. Adams outside. Passes it to Cunningham. 4 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And stolen by Siakam. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Adams kicks to Ivy from deep three-point land. And that one is off. Good D by Matthews. Philadelphia leading by 3. The pass to Embiid. The shot from the low post is good.
A willingness to get really physical. Embiid willing to throw some serious muscle around.
And Adams with the slam.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Cunningham against Maxey. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. No good there with the step-back J. And Adams has got the ball here for the Pistons. They trail by 3. Well, we're looking at Cunningham here, Brent. There's always talk of how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior.
Here's Maxey after the made shot from Adams. Outside, Maxey. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Taking a look here at numbers for Embiid. Great showing for him last season. He was around 28 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
The role consists of rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else he gives you is found change in the couch.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Lobbed up there for Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
Cunningham passes to Adams. Driving inside. Here's Ivy. And another 3 for Detroit.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Matthews. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Adams with the slam.
And the all-around game of CchiCco, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Now Maxey. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Adams against Matthews. Left side Adams. Ivy, no one around him. And another 3 for Detroit.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Now, here's Maxey. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got his second basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Matthews. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Pistons leading by 4. Adams outside. They grab their own miss. Duran the pass to Adams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc. And so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Pistons. Tobias Harris comes in for Pascal Siakam. Detroit has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Adams taking his time here. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. 12 points for Jaden Ivey.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Porter. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here is Porter after the basket by Detroit. Over Ivy. Got a piece of it. Pistons leading by 11. Adams with it. He's got 10. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Porter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jaden Ivey. And more in the NBA, Greg, we're seeing teams face each other twice in a row just like this. Do the players like this kind of scheduling, you think?
Listen, players are in favor of anything that cuts down on travel, and this is one of the ways to do it. The league's doing a lot to make.
The 76ers trail by 8. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Isaiah Stewart out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's the general. Then it's Jones. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Another shot. Capella. Rebound, Detroit. They've led by as many as 11 points. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
And let's see if they bring that same attacking mindset with them into this game. They should. It worked like a charm last time, getting so many guys in foul trouble.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the general in his last time out against Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He had 60 points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Smith, the pass to Parks. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Adams. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Pass to Capella. Back to Leonard. Clock at 4. Over Stewart. And it's Leonard missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 7. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And the 76ers with some changes. Kane, he's checked in for Leonard. And Maxey subbed in for Smith. Here's Maxey. Hit his leg. And the officials saying it was kicked. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Cunningham using his length right there to affect that shot.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Siakam outside. Here's Adams. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Adams has got 6 in the quarter. The 76ers trail by 9. Timeout called the 76ers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Pass to Kane. He dishes it to Capella. He kicks it to Matthews. Good on the triple. Matthews has got 8 points.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Adams right side. And Adams with the slam.
Just getting it to the ready-to-fire guy. That's great recognition from Cade.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Passes to Matthews. It's stolen by Adams. Cunningham outside. Back to Adams. Beyond the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey against Cunningham. There's the pass to Kane. Duran pulls it in. Pistons leading by 8. Pass to Siakam. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Feeds to Jones. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Back to Cunningham. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And here's a look at stats for Adams. Coming off a terrific season. 15 assists and over 4.5 steals a game. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Here's Kane. Adams defending. Shot clock at 6. From 13. Kane, no luck. Pistons leading by 6. Siakam kicks to Adams. Launches it. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Craig, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Adams wide open. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Adams has got 20 points.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Outside, Maxey. With the drive. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
They get it again.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Here's Kane. Adams defending. Outside, Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Kane. That one a little long.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Outside, Jones. Back to Adams. Fires the 3. Matthews with the rebound. The 76ers trailed by 3. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 4 rebounds now tonight. fires from the wing, and he drops that one in. Adams has got 24.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Capella. Paul Reed comes in for Parks. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Kane. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. Harris comes in for Pascal Siakam. Thompson, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Cade Cunningham.
Well, when you have Embiid tight and Hart, you're able to convert more of those contested shots.
Porter against Adams. And the rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And Matthews kicks to Porter. To the wing right side. Embiid. Back to Porter. Again, Philadelphia. Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harris against Reed. Harris passes to Adams. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Kicks it to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Pistons.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
For Detroit, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Smith checked in for Maxey. Good on the second free throw. Here's Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. Pass to Porter. Outside Matthews. Over Adams. Matthews, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Adams finds Valanciunas. No good there.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Smith.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And Adams with the slam.
And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
1:31 left to play here in the second quarter. And you look at Jaden Ivey, Brent. First of all, he gives you great size in the backcourt.
Well, what anybody guarding him would tell you, Kevin, is he brings unreal athleticism. His first step is lightning quick.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The 76ers trail by 3. They've got Clint Capella. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Matthews. And it's Kane in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Detroit's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Cunningham kicks to Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists tonight.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
To the middle. Here's Matthews. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They get a hand on it. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A. Cunningham passes to Adams. Buries it from 3-point range. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The 76ers trail by 4. Bounce pass, Maxey. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Kane, the pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Lob pass to Capella. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Pistons, number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Adams, good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Adams has got 39.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Maxey with it, now defended by Cunningham. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Adams against Matthews. And Adams kicks to Ivy. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. There's Embiid. Embiid is a load inside. You aren't going to get in his way.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Cunningham on the wing. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Kane. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the inside. Clock at 6. That one misses.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Adams finds Cunningham, and another 3 for Detroit.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Maxey with it, now defended by Cunningham. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Kane. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, a very nice season for him last year. 7th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Cunningham against Maxey. And the pass to Kane. Unloads. And he knocks down the jumper. Kane's got 5 now. Pistons leading by 8. Cunningham passes to Duran. Left side, Adams fires the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
A 3 from Leonard. And the 76ers get it back. And the dunk by Capella.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Siakam. Pass to Cunningham. Count the basket. Cunningham's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Here's Kane. Adams defending. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Adams, the pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Leonard, the pass to Kane. Basket good. Kane's got 7 points.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Adams. Misses the 3.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. All Reed's checked in for the 76ers. Porter comes in for Maxey.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Kicks it to Adams. Lets it go with the 3. Drops in the tray. Adams has got 44.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Leonard dishes to Porter. Here's Reed. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Reed's got his second bucket of the night. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Detroit, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And That's something the league has to take seriously, making sure that players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains the wing tray. Thompson's got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit. Philadelphia's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A springy guard, Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Launches a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Adams. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Porter. The 76ers trail by 15. And it's Leonard missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Detroit with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, Harris. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
You see Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. You look at Adams, one of the top intimidators in the league, a fierce shot blocker.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
.137 left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Sasser. Back to Adams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And here's a look at the stats for Tobias Harris. How he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Matthews, he's checked in for Leonard.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Adams, and good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Smith, the pass to Matthews. Now Reed. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Capella. Nice D from Valanciunas. Pistons leading by 20. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
44 seconds left in the 3rd. Smith outside. Here's the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 11 points.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
The Pistons have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Here is Porter, 11 points in the game. 24 seconds left in the 3rd. Passes it to Capella. He kicks to Smith. Adams, some nice D.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And Capella sends it back. 1 second left. That one, no good. And so is Detroit in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Thompson, Siakam is out there with Durham. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Sasser in at the 2. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
And the 76ers making a change here. Matthews is checked in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Smith dishes to Matthews. Outside, Porter. Smith against Cunningham. 4 on the clock, and it's Smith penetrating over Cunningham. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pistons leading by 23. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. And Adams kicks to Harris. Cunningham outside. Now the pass to Adams. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. Buries it down low.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Cunningham. That shot off. Smith with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 21. Kicks it to Embiid. Outside, Porter. Well, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years. And Ivy has showed up in a big way in this one. He continues to put big-time pressure on the defense.
Smith, the pass to Embiid. There's the dish to Matthews. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Cunningham dishes it to Adams. Cunningham looking it over. Adams outside. Lets the 3 fly. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him. And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pistons leading by 19. to the paint. And another one falls. Amazing.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And Philadelphia calls time here. One of the stories here, guys, the general getting it done today.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, the general.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Maxey. Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all of the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a one-to-one ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
Kick out to Adams. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Offensive rebound. There's Embiid. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.